And so the first objective of MOFI is to establish not only what government owns, how much it is worth, where it is located, so that we can begin to use those to attract investments to the country. First of all, let me start by indicating that the new MOFI has three main objectives. The first objective is to establish what the federal government owns. And today, a lot of the times we talk about what government owes, but we have not been having conversations around what we own. And so the first objective of MOFI is to establish not only what government owns, how much it is worth, where it is located, so that we can begin to use those to attract investments to the country. The second objective is to ensure that as a shareholder in any corporate assets we own or any investment assets that we own, those assets must deliver value in terms of capital appreciation of our shares and dividend payments to ensure that we have liquidity. That is absolutely important. Value creation. The third objective is to mobilize investment capital that will in turn be invested across different sectors of the economy, for instance, agriculture, education, healthcare, infrastructure, as well as other assets that we have within our portfolio, including housing. So for us, the attainment of these three main goals will help contribute significantly to social and economic development, as well as providing financial returns to federal governments on the investments that it has made over the years. It is our view, and it is that of the current administration, that the economy has to be run by the private sector. So public sector and public institutions like ours are meant to enable, creating an enabling environment to de-risk the environment so that private sector can really do what it does best, and that is its efficiencies, its capacity, as well as private capital can be brought to take advantage of the opportunities that are being provided within the market space. So that is one. The second is that as a government institution and as government, we need to provide opportunities for private sector to do well. Because when the private sector does well, our economy does better. And so we are very clear in our mind that our job as a government institution is to catalyze activities and opportunities in our economy so that it will become more attractive for private sector to come and take advantage of that. The other area that we see our role is for de-risking, to reduce the level of risks that is available in the marketplace, so that private sector will find those opportunities more attractive and they will get better returns on the investments that they make. And we believe that the partnership between public sector like ours and private sector and private operators is a major ingredient to bring about economic development and unlocking the opportunities that we have within our economy. Well, like I mentioned before, as MOFI, of course, when you look at the broader economic ecosystem and different institutions within the government, different institutions have different roles that they play in ensuring that we have an enabling environment within which foreign investment can come in. But for us as MOFI, our specific roles are as follows. The first one is that we're establishing a national assets register. And that assets register ensures that we have an inventory of what federal government owns. And those assets will in turn be magnets for investments. Those are things that foreign investors and domestic investors as well would like to use as a platform to make investment, whether it is in terms of our oil and gas assets, our real estate assets, our solid mineral assets, even our corporate assets are opportunities and platforms to attract investments into the country. The second thing we're doing, from our perspective, is the establishment of the MOFI Project Preparation Facility. So what this facility does is that we would finance project development work. In other words, we will identify opportunities where we can create projects. By so doing, we are providing a pipeline of bankable projects that investors can find attractive as an investment for them. And also, by financing the upstream work, the project development work, we're de-risking, we're reducing the level of risk that private sector can take, and as such, it makes it easier for them to be able to participate. The third area is really around engagement of our stakeholders, both domestic stakeholders, domestic investors, as well as foreign investors, through constant communication and being able to market the opportunities that exist, and also see how we can collaborate with other government agencies to take away some of the barriers to investments and to create a more favorable investment environment.